Welcome to this video about bending, one of the most important techniques on guitar. Bending is a technique that changes the pitch of the tone you play. By bending, the string bends, which makes the pitch go up, and often after that you bend back and the pitch goes down again. Bending is one of the most important techniques in solo guitar. If you want your solos to sound like a pro, work on your bending technique. If you hear a guitarist play and it just doesn't have that real rock, soul, bluesy feel, well, there's a good chance that something is wrong with the bending anatomy of a band. So it's very important to know how to bend properly. The first step is to look what a bend exactly is. What parts does a bend consist of? Let's have a look. A bend has a starting tone. It's the first tone you play. For instance, the 5th fret on the G string. If you want to follow along, note that I play this with my 3rd finger. After the starting tone, you bend your string so the pitch goes up. It's the actual bend. When you bend up, you get to the target tone, which is the most important tone of the bend. It is important to give your target tone some space, some time to ring, to sound properly. And after the target tone, you can go back. You release your bend and you go back to the starting tone. Okay, let's have a closer look. The starting tone. It's optional, you don't have to play it. Sometimes you start your bending immediately with the pitch up. However, if you practice bending, pay attention to the starting tone. Important is that you give it time to sound. After the starting tone, you bend your string. Now when practicing, it's important to do this fast. Quickly go up. Don't go too slow. Why not? Well, if you go too slow, you don't have enough time to let your target tone sound. So you have your starting tone and go up fast, quickly. Next, the target tone. This is the most important one. Make sure it sounds properly. Give it time to sound. Don't leave it too fast. Just go to your target tone and stay there for a while. Make sure you have the right pitch. Don't go too high, don't go too low. If you go too low, you'll get away with it. If you go too high, people will run away when they listen to you. Maybe the neighbor's cat at night will like it. It will ruin your solo. So, start note, bend, target tone, and leave it. Give it room, let it sound. And finally, you go back to your starting tone. Just in a minute, later in this video, we'll do some exercises to practice your bending foundation. First, I will give you some examples on how to bend and how not to bend. Do not do this. It sounds horrible. So make sure the pitch is correct. A good bend has a starting tone. It goes up on the right pitch, it stays there and it goes down again. proper bend has some stability. To get the stability, you use two fingers. Use your middle finger and your ring finger. Your ring finger pushes the fret. Your middle finger also pushes the string. It helps the ring finger to go up. So you push with both fingers. Push up your strings towards the ceiling when you are on the high 3 strings. Pull down towards the floor when you are playing a bend on the low 3 strings. Types of bending. Once you got your bending right, there are unlimited ways of using it. With the right foundation, you can apply your artistic freedom. You bend the way you like it. If your basis is okay, your foundation is okay, you cannot go wrong. In this video, I will show 4 common types of bending. I'll give you exercises on the way. First, the half bend. Half stands for half a tone. You play the start tone, give it some time, and then bend the half tone up. Now, to find the right pitch, you can play the target tone before you play the bend. This is to practice only. In your normal real life solo, you won't do this. But when practicing, it helps to play the target tone before bending. First exercise. We play the target tone, which is on the 6th fret. And then we go to the 5th fret and we bend it up. And we try to get the same pitch. So you play the target tone and then bend to the target tone. You can see, you can search for the right pitch. Is too high? Too low? That should be it. Okay. This is a good ear training, and it's a good training to learn to feel the right tension in your hands. Normally, when you play with a band or a backing track, it's easier to hear the exact pitch. But it's good practice to practice dry without any backing track. Number 2, the full bend. Full stands for one whole tone. So it's quite similar to the half bend, it's only the pitch is higher. We'll do exactly the same. Start with the target tone, which is now the 7th fret. This is the target, and then we play the start tone. We try to remember this target tone and we bend towards the target tone. Number 3, we bend up and down, and we'll do this with a full bend. You can also do this with a half bend. We'll do a full here. You play the start tone, give it some time again, bend the full tone up, let it ring, important, and go down again. So the target tone is the 7th fret on the G string. And we start at the 5th fret. Try to remember this one. And now we go up, we stay there, and we go down again. So it's important to let the target tone ring. Do not do this. There's no target tone. Now there is. Next. 4, the full pre-bend. Full stands for a whole tone, and also this one you can do with a half tone. but we'll do a full tone now, pre-bend. Pre-bend means that you bend the string before picking it. So you bend without hearing the pitch. It's a commonly used technique. Besides that, practicing it trains the feeling in your hand. You need to learn to feel the proper tension. This is a pre-bend. You bend without picking and you release it. Okay. We'll pre-bend the 5th fret on the G string towards the pitch of the 7th fret. Again, first we'll play the 7th fret. And this is where it goes to. So actually we want to play this using a bend. It may take some time for you to find a proper pitch. Every time you take a new guitar or another guitar, you'll have to train yourself in feeling the right tension on the strings. And even if you put new strings on your guitar, the tension will be changed. That's why you need to play for a while before everything feels okay again. Bending makes or breaks your solo. It's very important to practice your bending. And even more important, and I've mentioned it before a few times, a lot of times, bending is about the target tone. It's the most important.